Life for the average dog is pretty simple.
No, down. Down.
Wanna play? Huh? Okay.
But the dogs at Loma Linda Department of Security are more than just average. These highly trained canines are not only their handler's protector, but their best friend. And while it may not seem obvious at first, there is little that these dogs cannot do.
My name is John Flewitt, and this is Canine Cairo. He's a 5-year-old Belgian Malinois.
And my name is John Marshall. I'm a lieutenant with the Department of Security for Loma Linda University Health Services, and this is my canine partner, Chase. The Loma Linda Canine Program started back in the late 70s, early 80s. We were one of the first hospitals ever to have a canine program anywhere. Being a police certified canine unit, we actually have to do the same things that the state or federal police agencies have to do as well, which means we have to certify once a month, we have to certify once a year, and we have to train weekly and meet the same level of standards as any police department does. With our dogs, the nice thing about it is, you have a police dog that comes to work, gets in his car, and he gets out of his car and he searches for the bad guy, and he either finds the bad guy or finds and bites the bad guy and gets back in the car. Whereas our dogs here have to not only do that, but they have to get out of the car, walk through a crowd of 3,000 people during a graduation, hop in bed with a patient in the hospital or a child. We do an on-site program at our local elementary school and high school, so they have to be able to socialize with the kids at that age. So there's a huge gamut that these dogs have to accomplish and be able to handle here. One of the questions we get a lot is, how do we get our dogs to do what they do? Since a person is not in the natural food order of a dog, how do you get a dog to attack a person or bite a person? Well, it's really not an attack on a person itself. It's really a fetching of a toy. What we'll do is we'll start off with a younger dog. They usually start around 6 or 8 months, and a rolled up towel or a tug toy that kind of looks like this material. And you just tug and play with the dog. And if his drive is up there enough, or his play drive where he wants to play and he stays interested in it, then he might make a good police dog. Well, when we move up from that, then we move on to this. It's called a bite bar. And what we do is we hold this out in front, the dog will take a bite on this, and we do a little tug of war and play. Now at this point we'll start with commands. We'll start working commands into his head. Whereas my dog's command to bite is fuss. So every time he comes up to play, I'll say fuss. And he'll understand after a while that, hey, when Dad says fuss, that means it's okay for me to bite this. Take hold. That's what fuss means, is to take hold. And once we get past this, the dog's comfortable and stable, we'll move on to a bite sleeve. And it's just taken just like this. And the same principle applies as that. It's got a bar in here that the dog can bite on, but then he learns, okay, a human arm is now moving, my toy is moving. So I can come up and bite my toy that happens to be held this way with a person. And once they're comfortable with that, and we find that they're comfortable, where they're satisfactory on the bite and they're solid, then we move on up to the bite suit, which you'll get to see later on.
John, what are we doing right now?
Well, right now we're gonna move on to some training exercises with our dogs. It's really basic stuff that we're gonna break you into. We're gonna show you what the dogs are capable of. You'll notice when the dog bites, he doesn't bite. He's not all over. Bite and hold in one spot. It's less damage that way.
Cairo, no!
I've heard this suit is not completely foolproof. Hope it goes all right.
We're close to a hospital.
That's right, we are close to a hospital.
There. Now you're gonna come up on the dog. Come to your feet. Good boy. Bring your, ooh, nice little raspberry. Welcome to the club. What do you think?
That was awesome.
It's fun stuff.
That was so awesome.
Okay, that was kindergarten for dog training.
Okay.
We're gonna move up a little bit, give you some more stuff, show you some searches, some hard hits, get you know what's really going on.
Let's do it. Oh my goodness.
Alroy? Alroy? Come here. We rank extremely high as far as training goes. We get people from other agencies that come from all over. We'll get them from Oregon, Nevada, Oklahoma, all over that will come to where we train. And it's interesting to see when they all come in and they'll say, are you one of those Loma Linda guys? Yeah. Oh, we heard about your dogs. Only because we train so frequently, we train so often, but we have to have a higher level of standard because of what we do here. So not only do we meet the police level standard, but we have our own expectations that we have to meet here and what's expected of us. And we do this, it's for several different reasons. The ability to be able to be around a tremendous amount of people, but to keep our liability down. You know, a lot of police departments are looking for bites for their dogs. They want to be able to use their dog as frequent as possible. Whereas we like to use our dogs, but we'd have at least amount of bites as possible. Fines are great, give ups are great, they're wonderful. We'd all love to have all those things. If we have to bite somebody, we will, but it's not something we want to do.
All right, my guys, stand still. Cairo, los.